Today we've got a weekly challenge in mini motorways to have a look at in Wellington, so it's going to be a nightmare. Motorways require road tiles, it's always pain. Double the number of traffic lights, that won't help. Start with unlimited bridges and tunnels, that will help. Okay, so this is 2nd of October as well, so let's jump straight on in. Yeah, I mean, it also means that we won't get offered tunnels or bridges, which should reduce the amount of just sort of excess things we're getting offered, which will make life a little bit easier in hopefully getting more motorways. Though those motorways are going to be expensive road tile wise, so this could go either way. Okay, so let's flip these guys around the other way. You can sort of see already with north of Mount Victoria there with the blues, we've already blocked off that little causeway through the middle. Now, luckily, it shouldn't matter too much in this particular game because we do have the option of either cutting through the mountain for no cost or cutting... so let's now make that guy the primary focus of this. We can now cut through the mountain with unlimited tunnels, or we can cut through the water with unlimited. A weird way to do that. Now I'm stuck with it until that guy comes back. You will have this guy just sort of run in so that he does allow the light blue house on the left to basically be a driveway. Some really weird placements on either side of this. They're really milking the fact that we can work through the mountain. I think I'm going to have to cut this again, so we're going to go around the light blue. And we'll cut through for pink. Leaning heavily into our unlimited tunnels already. I'm going to take the road tiles. I mean, I don't generally use traffic lights that often. I mean, one set of traffic lights will give me 4, and that'll have me set for life. Okay, well, that's painful because there's no way to sort of allow these two guys to operate separately here, unless I go back this way with that guy. At which point, this guy, the pink would have to go back under. And they go all the way around where there is no gap either. So really not happy with that placement there. Yellow. Cool. Let's put a roundabout in. I mean, even then it doesn't really work because that guy has to cut across there anyway. Go into it. Someone's going to need to have a motorway from the two of those. It's going to have to be light blue because yellow's still going to be in that direct line. Either way. Okay. So let's cut that, and now we'll bring these guys back this way. You're in a dead man zone there. And these guys are going to have to cut up, and then across and down. I'd really like to see a second set of houses for light blue. But here's what we're going to do for now. I'm going to cut that I'm going to swing this guy wide out there, and then I'm going to give this guy the motorway. Well, this guy definitely needs more than one house now, so we'll give him that one. See how he goes with 2. Wellington definitely doesn't know how to not be a nightmare of a level. Whereas on the opposite side, actually, I've driven in Wellington, and I don't recall it being anywhere near as bad as it is compared to some of the other cities in this game. Going for the road tiles again. It's not close, but it's at least a obvious answer to the question of how we get houses connected to it. A real dead zone of a placement there for that guy, but at least his friend has figured this out. If that yellow in the top left gets a few more friends, we could probably swing that motorway around to go to those guys instead. And then we can use those 2 yellow houses to help out with that circular guy that's no doubt going to get worse at some point. I haven't used the roundabout yet, so I will just give myself a couple of traffic lights. There is a way for me to get that light blue house at the top to sort of swing around the orange house and then come down and connect onto the light blue track. Which we definitely have to do now. That guy there. It's given the lights to the wrong side. Actually want the lights to be favor of the other way there, but it's not playing. I'm surprised at how few motorways we've seen so far. Only the one. There we go. It's a long shot for green there at the moment, but we'll keep with it. That's a problem. Sort of got this little group of pink over here, but they won't be able to swing around to that side. So I mean, what we'd have to do is we could sort of put the see how low we can get it. Oh, that's drained me of Alright, let's get rid of that. 9 tiles to let those guys get connected. Oh, we've also just got this little group of guys, which is certainly in a better spot. Well, this guy at least we can now... No, we can't afford to cut under him, so I guess we'll just leave it as is for now. And I've got another yellow that can't help themselves, but just attach themselves to someone else's network. We currently only have the 2 We've only got 2 road tiles. So we're going to have to do this real messy setup. Okay. Let's take the road tiles. Let's move this guy to here. And we'll get all of that sort of swinging in there. Disconnect that. Okay, so then let's try and clean up what we've got going on this side too. So let's get rid of all of that. And that. That. Run those guys up like that. Then what we do is take these 2 guys, run them like this. Sorry, wrong way. Run that way. And then put satellites there. Then we take this guy and run him down here. Just gotta wait for this last pink guy to get back to give these guys a chance. That's right. I forgot that about Wellington. Wellington is certainly the sort of map that every single time you feel like you're one highway or something away from solving a problem, it gives you 2 more problems. You never get to rest with Wellington. So the current problem that I have is I want... Actually, I've got some fixes, available fixes here. So what I need to do is I need to get rid of that motorway and this motorway. Get rid of the 2 of those, then get rid of this road and this road. And that. I'm going to wipe all that out. Okay, so what we want to do then is it's this yellow can now just run up here. And they become his, and he doesn't need that motorway anymore. Then these 3 guys run up here and look after the yellow side of that. One of the motorways is going to go to green to get them all the way to the top up here. The other one's going to go to red. These 2 yellows just here can be the temporary sort out for that guy. And these guys can go there. Got 1 motorway, so we send that for green. Secondly, what we can do now, that guy, knock that out, turn these guys around, swing them through here. I think that's slightly shorter for them once we get some of that road pile back. We're waiting on one of our motorways to return. It's there. Okay, so not doing too bad. There's a bit of pink on this right-hand side that's not getting utilised because they're stuck on the wrong side of that blue line. Got a lot of yellow at the top here that's not getting used. Pink here seems like the guy that needs a little bit more assistance. But again, these guys are stranded. Well, there's another pink house down here. And you can see that there are some of those pink cars in that bottom right-hand corner are actually still sitting at home. So it's not that there's more demand than supply. It's just that it's a bit of a long journey that they go on. Again, never a fan of these guys claiming someone else's road. In this particular case, at least there's already pink guys on that road. Got to think if there's a way we can split this up. It doesn't feel like we can because we've got these 3 red guys here. Also got 3 blue guys right here that could be real close help for that circular guy. We want to figure something out for this guy. Just leave other people's roads alone, please. Alright, we'll cut that a little bit shorter and then let this guy get in there without being in the way. Well, fingers crossed that the other guy that sits next to this red is a green destination or a yellow one. Light blue does not look great, and I mean there's not really too many more light blue houses that can get used. There's 2 in this top right hand corner. That's about it. I wonder if what I should do actually, now we've got this really close yellow here, just get rid of that side of yellow so that green can just work on that side on its own. And then we'll just run those guys across to be the backup for that super close house. Pink is still my, what feels like my problem. Don't have any answers for what to do with this pink in the bottom left. Get him off that red track. I feel like what I should do, though, is build around him like that so that red can operate. Like that houses can't appear in that bridge section that I've just built. So worst case, I can separate these 2 if I ever need to. Or if I get the opportunity to, rather. Got no way to really get these pink houses down around where they are. Got 3 motorways at the moment. That is making me just think that this is going to be my best solution for that green. That this little group of green here are a little bit closer now. Who's panicking? That guy at the top. Alright. Well, with these green here, let you guys get connected there. Let's get these guys connected. Now, what I actually think I can do here to solve this problem is that I have a lot of green. We're going to move this motorway. I wanted to just move. You're letting me drag it at all? Let me destroy it at least. Let's put Highway 1 there. there. Get rid of that. That. So now this group of guys are going to be exclusively for circular destination. These 4 guys, I'm going to give the motorway to. Really vague about where I am and unallowed to connect here. I can get down there, but I can't get up there. Okay. Alright, these 3 guys are going to go help that way, and then these guys will go help with that one. Because there is the extra support of the 4 greens on this left-hand side. Hopefully that does cover green a bit better. We are urgently waiting for Highway 1 to actually show up, though. So let's just make a connection because we need both of these guys sort of, again, supporting each other. In the meantime, though, painfully, it is just the 3 houses that have actually turned around to help. So let's turn those 2 guys around too, just so that we can get anyone up there to help out. More guys in there, 1 there. There we go. Alright. This is a real little disaster that this guy's set up for. We're going to be real lucky if he survives this. Okay, and then what we have to do is, now that that actually is up and running, I need to turn those 2 guys back around. I need to get rid of that because I want the houses in this section to be the ones solving that problem. And they are. Good job. It's a real nice little get for this guy. Put him in there. Lots of options for this guy. Red down the bottom to a few more houses and support. A lot of greenhouses. A lot of greenhouses. Oh, you never cease to just make problems, do you, Pink? Okay. So we've got 4 pink houses here that are sharing this awful line here. I've got 1 motorway. I don't want to use my 1 motorway for that. I really need to use the motorway in here. These pink, blue guys here, I need to get out of the way of pink. These pinks are still not doing great here, and it feels insulting that I've got a guy this close that that actually could be the one coming in and helping out there. I suppose the pinks down here are actually just automatically going to be going up to support that a little bit, but they aren't going to be able to do it too long term because there's not that many of them. These guys are hidden behind the mountain, so let's try this. If we cut them up to there, the motorway there, get to a point where we can put a roundabout at least, get them up to support. Now the problem is that they're going to be going up into a situation where they might go and help the guy down the south because there's 2 pinks that are currently on that network. What I need is another motorway that will allow me to disconnect this pink house down the bottom. So this intersection in bottom left, where pink's just running into orange's track, we need to resolve. All these pinks in the bottom right-hand corner, they are all pretty much being used. I can do... I mean, I can sort of do this. They run across the bottom here and help out in that way. But again, you can see there's not a lot of them moving there, so it means that there's not too much demand, which I guess is good. These 2 houses helping out Actually, I can put a set of lights there because it means that the right of way will go to the two houses really close and they'll move a little bit quicker. See here, we are getting a bit more of a traffic jam, so we definitely need to get rid of that. So I know green is still struggling at the top here. There's a lot of greenhouses here, so I'm going to chuck a roundabout in there, and then do that too. So no one's moving from here. So again, it's not a demand issue, so let's say we can get rid of that. So we cross everything for another motorway. Clear this bottom pink off its off that track. Killing me. Absolutely killing me. And he's just gone circular too. This is how we die. What? I can connect you two guys to that road. No, you're not. Oh, they are connected because there's a pink guy just there. Alright, so the orange at the top, he's struggling. And in part, it's just because he needs to get past this pain in the neck intersection. I'm going to turn that guy that way so that maybe he decides to use the lower road. There's a whole bunch of red actually connected on this lower section too that might also come up. But again, you can see that there's just this huge backlog. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a roundabout there. I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to put that through there and cut that, and I'm going to claim that motorway because I need it. It's not because we want to do this, it's because we have to do this. But, although the problem now is... I was going to say the problem is that there's no... we need pink getting in here, but we do have these 3 pink houses. It's only 3 houses, but it's something. That's coming up to support. We just direly need this cleaned up, and it won't be anywhere near fast enough to address the problems that we've got going on. No rush. It's gone. Okay, so no, I don't want to kill that. That's where I want that to stop, and I want that gone and that gone. What I'm going to do is just put a tiny little motorway there, which now means that red just gets to run free through that section. And we'll see if they've made it anywhere near fast enough. Now, what we also, I feel, need is we need at least 2 more houses connecting into this section here, which I don't feel like we've got access to. If I connect those 2 like that, which is terrible, you'd say that. There's no one at home with these 2, but it's our little best chance. Now, there's still so much garbage on this road that, yeah, that was sunk. There's a rough one to try and solve at the end there. Alright, 3,800 though seems pretty good, especially for Wellington. Let's see where it puts us. 5 days left, about 4%. 55, so we'll call that one okay. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.